So in the last class we discussed about the logarithms and the basics of it. Today we are going to discuss the different laws of the logarithms. So before that, let me check your knowledge. Find the value of x if the log x to the base 3 is 0. As we remember, 3 power 0 is x. Therefore, the x should be 1. Now this time, instead of x, I am using 2x square minus 1. So how do you solve this? 7 power 2 should be equal to 2x square minus 1. 7 squares is 49. Therefore 49 is equal to 2x square minus 1. 50 is equal to 2x square. Therefore x square equal to 25, which implies x equal to 5. So without any further delay, let me start with the new topic, laws of logarithms with use. The first law is known as the product law. Now this law states that the logarithm of a product at any non-zero base is equal to the sum of the logarithms of its factors at the same base. Let a be any non-zero number and m and n be two different numbers. Then this law states that log m multiplied by n to the base a is equal to log n to the base a plus log n to the base a. Now let's try reading it line by line. The logarithm of a product at any non-zero base, which means the logarithm of m multiplied by n to the base a, is equal to the sum of logarithms of its factors at the same base. The sum of its factors, which means m and n, to the same base a. The next law is known as the quotient law. Now this law states that the logarithm of a fraction at any non-zero base is equal to the difference between the logarithm of the numerator minus the logarithm of the denominator, both having the same base. Let a be a non-zero number and m and be two numbers. Then according to this law, the logarithm of m divided by n to the base a is equal to logarithm of m to the base a minus logarithm of n to the base a. Now the third law is known as the power law. The logarithm of a power of a number at any non-zero base is equal to the logarithm of the number at the same base multiplied by the power. The log m power n to the base a is equal to n log m to the base a. Remember that the power n is only belonging to the m and not for the whole logarithm. Now here are some questions for you. Now what does the question say? They are asking to express log 108 whole power 1 by 5 to the base 10 in terms of log 2 to the base 10 and 3 to the base 10. So let's try writing 108 in the terms of 2 and 3. So as you know, the 108 could be written as 2 square multiplied by 3 cube. Therefore, instead of log 108 power 1 by 5 to the base 10, we could write log 2 square multiplied by 3 cube whole power 1 by 5 to the base 10. From the power rule, we know that we could rewrite the 1 by 5 as the product of 1 by 5 multiplied by log 2 square multiplied by 3 cube to the base 10. From the product law, we know that we could write 2 square and 3 cube separately. And again using the power law, we could rewrite the 2 square as 2 log 2 and similarly 3 log 3. Now here's another question for you. 2 plus half log 9 to the base 10 minus 2 log 5 to the base 10. Now after seeing these two, you might get confused with the logarithms since you cannot mix with the logarithms. Since the base of the last two terms are 10, so let's try making the 2 as the logarithm of base 10. Since 10 power 2 is equal to 100, can I write it as log 100 to the base 10 is 2? So instead of 2, now we can write it as log 100 to the base 10 and we can start applying our logarithmic laws. Since the product rule can be done with the same coefficients, Let's try removing the half and 2 from the second and third terms respectively. Now think about it, how can we remove the half? Yes, the 9 is basically 3 square. So instead of 9 to the base 10, I can write it as log 3 square to the base 10. This further becomes, according to our power rule, 2 log 3 to the base 10, 2 by 2 log 3 to the base 10, and the 2 gets cancelled. Now what about the second one? The second part, we have 2 log 5 to the base 10. This could be written as log 25 to the base 10 since the 2 could be taken above the 5. Therefore, instead of minus 2 log 5 to the base 10, I can write it as minus log 25 to the base 10. Therefore, now everyone has the same coefficient. Now let's start applying the product rules. Now as you know, according to the product rule, log 100 to the base 10 plus log 3 to the base 10 can be written as log 100 multiplied by 3 divided by 25 to the base 10.